Good afternoon, everyone. Hello from San Francisco. I believe we do have people joining us from all over the country and perhaps the world, especially since we have one of the most famous chefs on the planet, Chef Martin Yan, joining us today and helping contribute to this amazing event. And I believe we all know why we're here, but I'll quickly introduce myself. My name is Daniel Holmesy, and I am with the City and County of San Francisco, but also a huge fan of APACC, which we all know is the Asian Pacific American Community Center here in San Francisco, in one of my favorite neighborhoods, which is Visitation Valley. And we're here today to celebrate this amazing organization and hopefully pull together some funds to contribute to its ongoing success. I think in the last year, more than ever, we've seen the power and importance of this organization and serving the needs of the community. And I'm sure we all very much are excited to be here today and do what we can to make this a really successful fundraiser for this important organization. As we move forward, though, there are a lot of people that have already stepped up, and organizations and individuals, and it'd be really not fair to just not take a minute and just thank them right now for their incredible generosity. We have of course, the illustrious real estate firm of Compass that has joined this corporate sponsor team, Cahill Contractors, Urban Land Development as well. We also have one of our repeating donors, the McNabb Foundation through Ernie McNabb. So thank you, Ernie, for your generosity, as well as George McNabb, who actually has donated wine for tonight's auction, and we'll share more about that incredible selection. But I can assure you it's well worth the wait. And then lastly, let's not forget, we want to thank Bill Shapiro, who is also a repeated donor and a really good friend of the organization. Tonight, we're going to just, try and take a little time and, reacquaint you with APACC and its important work, and also share, that we'll have some guest speakers that are going to share with you and provide you some updates. And then we'll move into the primary activity, which is that we're going to have Chef Martin Yan present the beginning of the meal. So we'll have, he'll first do 2 dishes and then a 3rd dish. And between breaks, because I know some of you are going to be actually apparently going to be producing the food at the same time as the chef, that we'll take a pause for a second for you to enjoy your meal and enjoy some of enjoy a video which celebrates APACC's work and fantastic efforts. Then we're going to have tonight's live auction, which will be a one-of-a-kind dinner hosted by Chef Yan at a fantastic restaurant, which we'll talk more about later. And I know we're all itching to get back out there in the real world and sit down and have someone else's food. And so this will be a great chance to do that, but you'll do it with the chef, even better. Then the chef will return, put together a last meal, and then we will take some questions in case anyone has any thing they want to share with the group and learn more about. And I just want to be clear that the way we're going to run tonight's event is just in order to keep the focus on what we're trying to accomplish tonight. We're going to ask everyone who has a question or an idea, and at some point a very large bid, to use the chat function in the Zoom session. And for those that may not be familiar with chat, it's the little icon at the bottom of the screen in the middle that says chat. And all you do is click on it and enter whatever remark you want, hit return, and the entire team at APACC will be sitting there waiting diligently to have your questions answered. And now, without any ado, I'd like to introduce Angela Chong and have her share more with you about the incredible organization that we're here to support tonight. Angela?
Thank you, Daniel. Hi, everyone. Hope to see me that little video. So again, my name is Angela Chong. I'm humbled and honored to be the organization's newly elected chair of the board. On behalf of APACC and the communities, thank you very much for all your support and generous donations. Besides charity work, I'm also a local real estate developer. I joined APACC in 2014 as a board member. APACC was established in 1999 by a group of Chinese Asian immigrants to serve the new immigrants and low-income communities in Visitation Valley. Since then, we are here and we keep growing with your support. So I'd like to share the mission with you. So APACC's mission is to help strengthen Asian and Pacific Islander families and individuals living in Visitation Valley by providing linguistically and culturally appropriate programs and service. So we will introduce our programs and service in a little while. But meanwhile, I would like to introduce APACC itself a little bit more through our logo. So now you can see the logo is in a round shape. So what it means is when we started designing this logo back in 2014, so we went through a lot of different ideas and options. But at the end, we chose this one. Why? I'm just going to explain it to you. So this round shape means the world. So it doesn't matter who you are or where you are from. We all live in this beautiful world. So that's why we make it in the round shape. So inside this circle is a heart. It refers to our communities. Those are in need. That is why we put APACC inside there. It is where our heart goes. We preserve this heart with our loving hands. Remember, these hands are your hands, all of your hands. Your continued support and donations mean a lot to us, especially the communities in need. We very much appreciate it. So this is how we came up with this logo since 2014 and with some meaning behind it, and hope everyone likes this. So now is time for me to introduce our wonderful frontline teammates. So here they are. So first of all is our Executive Director and Board Member, Rex Tabora, Administrative Manager, Carrie Louis, Program Manager, Kelvin Chan, Program Manager, Kirsty Ducton, and the next is our Program Assistant, Anna Liu, Academic Mentor, Adrian Miranda, Academic Mentor, Stanley Chan, and also Academic Mentor, Sherry Chan. I would like to take this opportunity to say a few words about our frontline teammates. They are not only carrying out our daily services and programs, but they also have to face challenges and different matters on a daily basis. Their fantastic work and contributions play a crucial role in our community. On behalf of APACC, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you. You have made the community different. Thank you all. So now it's time to introduce my fellow board members. Of course, first one is myself, and I'm also the chair of advisory board. Like Chef Martin Yan is our advisory board member. And also next is our vice chair, director, Christian Brand, our secretary, Pearl Chan, treasurer, Philip Wong, and then board member, Miriam Chan, board member, Jonathan Ng, our legal counsel, board member, Christina Chan, board member, Erica Tom, and also board member, Dr. Francis Lau. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my fellow board members. Their unconditional support and contributions are the main drive of the success of this organization and also the community. Thank you all. So before I have my our program manager introduces our services and programs, I would like to ask you, please consider bidding on our auction dinner coming up soon, which is a dinner with Martin Yan for a party of 10. It's going to be a fun dining experience, so don't miss it. And also, lastly, please continue to support APACC and our communities. Donations can be made through our website. And if you are interested in learning more about our organization or being one of our volunteers, please feel free to contact us or contact me directly. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the program and hope to see you all soon. Thank you. Now here is Calvin.
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm going to be presenting the different programs that APACC or Asian Pacific American Community Center that we do. Kirsty, can you hit the next slide? Kirsty? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. So some of the programs that we do include social services. Some of the social services that we provide are daily translation for clients who are monolingual immigrants. They tend to get mail that they don't understand. So they're bringing things to us so we can translate for them. We also help with different things such as low-income housing, CalFresh, Medi-Cal, etc. And our target demographic usually is the monolingual immigrants that come to America and aren't too familiar with the different things that we do. Other social services we provide include our waste disposal workshops, our voter education workshops, safety workshops. That also includes field trips for seniors at times. We once took some seniors to Golden Gate Park and also Asian Art Museum. Next slide, please. Cool. And some other seasonal events that we also provide are including our annual food giveaway and our annual toy giveaway. Our annual food giveaway, we tend to do roughly 400 to 600 bags and distributing them to other community members who are also low income. As you can see, in 2020, we distributed roughly 400 to 600 bags. In 2018, as you guys can see, we distributed roughly 200 to 300 toys to low income youth and children in our community. Next slide, please. And then also in 2019, we still had our annual food giveaway. We also worked with Visitation Valley Neighborhood Association, along with the mayor's office, Mayor of San Francisco, London Breed. Also, the mayors of Oakland and San Jose also came by to distribute turkeys with us. That year, we distributed roughly to 800 plus people. And I remember that day was pretty hectic. It was raining outside, but we're happy that we got to help that many people. Next slide, please. Another one of our seasonal events is that are also occurring right now is our volunteer income tax assistance. Essentially, APACC also provides e-filing of tax returns for low-income individuals and families. So basically, if you make under a certain amount, you can come to us and we can help you with your taxes. Next slide, please. Another one of our programs is also our youth programming. We're really proud of this programming. So as you can see, APACC also opened up our doors during the pandemic, and we joined the city and one of our funders, Department of Children, Youth, and their Families, in becoming one of the hubs as part of the Community Hub Initiative, where kids can come to us and do their distance learning, because we know it is a very, very difficult time right now for families and for youth to take their classes online. And they can come to us to receive help with their homework, get Wi-Fi, especially with low-income families. They might not even have Wi-Fi at home. So some families may not be able to, or some kids may not be able to attend class. So they come to us, they get to go to attend classes, get help with their homework, with their classwork. And we also provide some recreational fun as well. And then when it's not during the pandemic, we also have an after-school program. So during these after-school programs, when kids get out of school, they come to us. We provide also homework help as well, because we're very focused in helping the academics of the community that we assist, and they get homework help. We also provide different recreational things such as STEM or STEAM, where kids can essentially do different kinds of science projects with us. We also do different things like taking kids to go surfing at times, or even to their local parks and libraries. Next slide, please. Another part of our youth programming includes summer programming. So what that is basically during the summer, kids come to our programming. We take them all over the city while also maintaining their academic excellence, because we know during the summer, it's a little difficult for kids to keep up with their academics. So we provide basically a blended program where kids can come here to have fun, but also maintain their learning that they had last year. And as you can see in the pictures, we take kids all over San Francisco, because a lot of the kids that we serve, they don't get the opportunity to go all over SF or even out of SF. When we take kids surfing with one of our partners, we take them to Half Moon Bay. As you can also see in the pictures, in 2019, we took our kids to Japantown. So we like to take our kids all over the city. Hopefully, if when COVID's over, we can do that again. Next slide, please. Another one of our programs includes seniors programs. So in collaboration with Felton and Department of Aging and Adult Services, APACC also provides different services specifically to seniors. Things that include singing, different intergenerational activities, along with dancing, which is also part of our next slide. Can you hit the next slide, Kirsty? So yeah, we also provide dancing classes and also an eco-waste program through SFE. We are basically educating as many people as possible about the environment and proper waste disposal. That also ties into the next slide as well. Can you hit the next slide, please? Yes, and then we also are part of the Gigantic 3 recycling program, where we hold events throughout the city for throughout the year, once a month. We go to different districts and we provide these events where different residents of San Francisco can bring their large bulky items they can't fit into their garbage cans. They bring it to these events and then we help dispose of those bulky items properly. Last slide, I think that might be it. Yeah, that is all of our different programs. I hope that was informative and it encourages everybody to look into APACC and all the different services that we do. Thank you, everybody.
Well, that was just fantastic. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I really miss those G3 events. My garage is getting hard to get my car in there lately. So hopefully that'll be back soon, because I think all of us want to make room so that when we get back out there in the world, we have plenty of space to put all of our cool new stuff that we're going to finally be able to get our hands on again. With that, we want to take a moment and have a few of our supporters who were unable to join us in person today share their thoughts about this incredible organization. And I believe the first person that we're going to hear from is our State Senator, Scott Weiner.
Hi, I'm Senator Scott Weiner. Thank you so much for supporting the Asian Pacific American Community Center. APACC has been an incredibly important part of our community, supporting so many people always, but particularly through this terrible pandemic. So many people are hurting right now, people who have lost their jobs, who lack access to food, who are struggling with housing, who need access to healthcare or don't know where to go to try to get a vaccine. And this valley has been hit very, very hard by this pandemic. So thank you so much to the Community Center for all you do. I look forward to the next time being able to celebrate our successes and your successes in person as we move past COVID-19. So everyone be safe. And again, thank you for what you do.
Thank you, Senator. And with that, I'm very honored to introduce the next person, City Administrator Carmen Chu. I have personally known Carmen for, well, almost 15, 16 years. And she just recently was appointed by the mayor and the city board of supervisors to the position of city administrator. And so now she's my boss and I am thrilled. And I think we're all thrilled to hear from her and her thoughts and remarks for this important organization.
Hi, my name is Carmen Chu, San Francisco City Administrator. I want to welcome you to the APACC Fundraiser. I know you have a very fun event that is scheduled before you with Martin Yan, who is our chef today. But I want to take a moment just to thank the APACC board, but also the staff. You've done so much work to help support our community, especially during this really difficult time. You've helped to provide food for families who need it, 1,200 bags every single week. You've helped to set up a community learning hub for children to be able to learn and to continue to grow in our city. But not only that, you've also helped to connect people to resources like unemployment insurance. And so I want to thank you very much for all of your help. And again, congratulations to you on this event.
Thank you, City Administrator. And you can see why I'm excited to work with her and for her. She's just a fantastic person and totally gets why APACC is such an important part of our entire city's community, but especially Visitation Valley. With that, I also would like to introduce, I believe in person right now, the president of the Board of Supervisors and the supervisor for District 10, who's a huge fan of the Visitation Valley and of course APACC. And that is Supervisor Shimon Walton. And I yield the floor to the supervisor.
Thank you so much, Director Holmesy. And it is so good to be here with all of you this afternoon. I want you to know that I'm excited to join the Asian Pacific American Community Center for your fundraiser this year. I truly wish we could all be together in person, and I know very soon we're going to make that a reality where we can celebrate together and continue to support this wonderful, wonderful organization. This pandemic has caused us to have another virtual event, but I am excited about the fact that APACC keeps pushing and moving our community forward. The work of APACC is so important, not only to District 10 and the Viz Valley community, but also throughout San Francisco. I encourage everyone here to please continue to support this organization, which has been providing services and addressing language needs for our Asian community. They've been providing food, testing, and vaccine connection services for the Asian community and for our Asian elders, and making sure that basic needs are met. We know that Viz Valley was hit pretty hard during this pandemic, and the fact that APACC is here is one of the reasons why we are able to rebound and make sure that the needs of so many people are met. So I'm always excited to celebrate with my Asian brothers and sisters, excited to celebrate organizations like APACC that continue to push our communities and help our communities, support our communities, and let everyone know how resilient we are through this pandemic. APACC, I hope that everybody donates a lot of money tonight, because as you know, the services that are provided are only able to happen because of the resources that come from community. Thank you. Have a blessed event. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you, Supervisor. And with that, building on the momentum here of all the extraordinary people that are here to contribute to the success of this event, I am really excited to introduce our next guest. In order to warm up for it, I actually had to change the background on my screen here so that I could get more of a food narrative going. Of course, this is a roasted duck dish, so I know duck is one of Chef Yan's favorite ingredients. And I also want to point out to the chef that I'm wearing my California Culinary Academy chef coat, because believe it or not, in a past life, I actually ran a consumer education program at the California Culinary Academy, where I graduated as well. And I was blessed to actually be able to have Chef Martin Yan come to the school and prepare food for folks and really just show them what an extraordinary cuisine China has contributed to the global culinary movement. And so with that, I'm now honored to introduce Chef Martin Yan. As you all know, we all I personally grew up from a culinary standpoint watching Yan Can cook. And of course, the chef has gone on to incredible success, including the chef founder of the MY China restaurant in San Francisco. And he's also one of the advisory board committee members for the APACC community as well. And his loyalty and appreciate from the organization is unquestioned, especially since he's about to demonstrate that loyalty by taking over the show and preparing an amazing dish, one after another. And so with that, I'm going to hand it over to the chef. Hello, chef.
Know that behind you is about a wonderful dish, duck. Duck means okay, got it. Duck means everything is going to be okay. Now, we are seeing light under the tunnel because the pandemic is winding down, and I just got my second shot, and I am ready to move on. And in fact, I'm so impressed with all the people supporting APACC. As an immigrant, I am an immigrant myself. I was born and raised in Guangzhou, China. My mother never went to school, never had an opportunity. And my mother cannot read or write. So the same reason why I think it's so important for APACC to help some of the new immigrants. When they come over here, they are totally shocked, culturally shocked, and then they need help. And APACC is there. Today, food, everybody knows that food brings everybody together. Food has no national and international boundary. So today, food brings you and I together, brings Daniel and the board and all the people participate in this wonderful event together. I want to show you, throughout the year, Chinese, you go to Chinese restaurant, you see dumpling, you see dim sum. Today, what I'm trying to do is dim sum and some more. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a few one, and then this way everybody can make at home. This is the dumpling. They call gaoji. And then you can cook them by boiling it. Then you call gaoji jiaozi. And then you can also pan fried it, pot sticker, okay? And I will show you what makes mine a little bit different than anybody else's. Look at the filling. Here, basic ingredient. This is the filling. Very, very high end. Ground meat. Okay, you can use lamb, pork, meat, or even vegetarian, plant-based. Shrimp, minced shrimp. Now, this is the key. Wow, look at that. Dry scallop. This little piece here costs $2.50. Okay, and then I have also Chinese sausage. This is unbelievable. And then we have mushroom and also yellow chive. Okay, I put them all together, and I'm going to marinate this a little bit with a tiny bit of salt and pepper. Tiny bit of salt and pepper. Okay, and a tiny bit of wine. Okay, and a tiny bit of cornstarch. Always use cornstarch to marinate, help to seal in the juice. And also a tiny bit of oil, and mix it really, really nice and smooth, okay? And then when this is all nice and done, now this is a very, very unique filling. Normally when you go out to eat it in most Chinese restaurants, or most of the cookbooks do not have this. This is exceptional. And I add this in to make it a gourmet 3 Michelin star filling, okay? You can probably try it in Chinatown, in Brandon Jew's restaurant. They have something really, really unique. And I understand that they're opening a new restaurant. And then you have China Life. You have a lot of wonderful restaurants. So all of us should support Chinatown, okay? Because they need our help. We got to go and shop. We're going to eat in Chinatown. They are opening a new restaurant called, I was told, Lion's Den. So I'm so glad, I'm happy. I'm running over there right after we go over there for the grand opening, hopefully. Now, when this is all nice and ready, I'm going to show you how to fold it. Here, you have 2 different kinds of dumpling. This is the wonton wrapper, round, square. It's called a wonton wrapper. And then you also have the round wrapper, like this, round wrapper. And it's round like this. Let me show you. Look at that. Nice and round like this, okay? Nice and round. This is the one that we will use. Whenever you use this, it is important to know that you always remember to separate them and then cover them with moist towel unless you use it up right away, okay? We'll put this in the fridge, okay? In the meantime, we'll show you how to do it. Now, this is how I would do it, okay? Here, let me show you. Water, filling, and the wrapper. You never see dumpling filling with such exotic, wonderful, gourmet ingredient. Now put it right here, 1 heaping teaspoon, and you use a spoon, half moon. Look at that, half moon. And then you hold on to this, and I'll show you how to fold, okay? And you snap it, and you push this, okay? Snap it, and you push this, snap, okay? You push it, you snap, and you push it, you snap, push, snap, push, snap. You see that? Push, snap. Then you have dumpling like this. Look at that, okay? And then you squeeze this. Use your 2 hands. Make sure they won't come out. You squeeze it. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. It's all done, okay? And then I put it over here, and I'm going to show you a few more, okay? One more, slow motion, okay? 1 heaping teaspoon, put it right here, okay? Look at that, half moon, half moon. Now the filling is a key. I make this a gourmet. Normally there's just ground meat and a tiny bit of shrimp and seasoning, that's all. And at the most some cabbage, but I have gourmet filling. 1 snap, you see this? You push this, right? You push, you snap, then you push, you snap, then you push, you snap, push, snap, push, snap. This is how you do it. Look at that. Look how nice. Look at that. Okay? And then this is the way that they normally do it. During Lunar New Year, all over northern China. The whole family get together in the kitchen and make a lot of dumpling, jiaozi, and eat throughout the new year. Now, there's another way I'm going to show you. This we're going to pan fry it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to fold it the different way. Now look at that. Right here, I have dumpling, and then I also have half moon. Now this is amazing. I'm going to show you. Look at that. This, I snap this and I close it, and you have half moon. Look at that. Half moon. Isn't that amazing? Half moon. And then, now look at this. This is actually a dumpling. You don't have to worry about it. Now, I want to show you. Here, right here. You snap this, and then you have a dumpling like this. Look at that. This, we're going to boil this, okay? Now, we're going to take this out. I'm going to show everybody how to cook it. I turn this, there are so many ways to cook it, okay? Now, a lot of people, I just read an article. They said that some of the oil, if you, Asian, Chinese and Asian, they like to use high temperature in short time. If your oil smoke, decompose, and break down, it is not healthy. So I want to introduce you to an oil that you have probably heard of, but have not seen before. This is Camellia Tea Seed Oil. You know why I introduce it? Chinese call it San Cha Yao. The reason is because when Chinese do things with high temperature in short time, the oil normally is about 365-degree smoking point. They break down, but this one, 485-degree Fahrenheit before is smoked, the highest smoking point, and also 100% organic, cold pressed, and it's really like virgin olive oil, and also loaded with vitamin A and antioxidant, no cholesterol. That's the reason why I want to introduce you. You do Asian cooking, check this out, okay?
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, you have never. A lot of people have never heard of these, and in Taiwan they use a lot of these. In part of China they use a lot of these. Okay, when this is nice and ready, we'll put a tiny bit of these Camellia Tea Seed Oil. Put it right here. Okay, and then I'll pan fry this. Look at that. I pan fry this. I pan fry this. Look at that. And look at that. I pan fry this, and I would use always. Oh, look at that. Look at it. I pan fry this until they're nice and golden brown. And then in the meantime, I'll boil the other one. I'll boil the other one. Okay. I will boil the other one. So you can pan fry, you can boil. Okay. And then the other one, I'll boil the other one. Okay, look at that. Look at that, nice and golden brown like this, okay? Nice and golden brown like this. And then I will finish cooking by putting this right here. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna cook a few more. Why not? Okay, why not? Look at that. Because it's pork. So I have to cover this up. Look at that. Then I'm going to cook this. Okay. I'm going to cook it medium-high heat. Okay. In the meantime, while I'm cooking this, I'm going to show you. Many of you we're lucky to live in San Francisco. Many of us live in San Francisco. And you go to Chinatown, you go to a dim sum restaurant, you have hagao. Look at that. Leftover hagao. Leftover siu mai. I want to show you how to do it, okay? Here, this is amazing. Oh, now look at that. You have hagao. I'm going to show you how to put this together. Hagao. Okay? And then siu mai. And siu mai, I just want to show you how to use leftover. Now, this is how I do it. I have a piece of shrimp right on top of hagao. Look at that. Look how cute. You have never seen anything like this before. in any Chinese restaurant. Look at that. And this is what I'm trying to do, and to show you how you can do it. And then now look at that. I have 3 different sauces. Look at that. I have soy sauce, vinegar, and chili, and it's chopped cilantro. I have mustard, and I have wasabi. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? I use a tiny bit of these, and I put it right over here. Right, a little dip, and a little dip, and a little dip, okay? For the siu mai, I use wasabi. That's how I make it unique, okay? And I use wasabi. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna also use a tiny bit of these vinegar soy sauce to put it right on the side. Look at that. That's what makes it so unique. Look how beautiful, okay? And then put a tiny bit of extra. Look at that. That's how you do it. And this is what makes it so unique. This is dim sum and some more. Look at that. I'm gonna put it right here. Dim sum and some more. This is the hagao with the shrimp. Siu mai with wasabi. Siu mai wasabi. And this is with mustard. And a wonderful sauce. And then in the meantime, we will boil the other dumpling. This dumpling, I'm gonna boil this, okay? I'm gonna dump it over here and I let it boil, okay? And then in the meantime, I wanna show you, this is already done. Ah, look at that. And then we're gonna transfer these to another plate. Look at how beautiful. We're gonna transfer this. This is so beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Unreal. Unreal. Oh, we're gonna have 1, okay? We're gonna have 2. I'm gonna have 3. I'm gonna show you how amazing this is, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, just want to show you how to present the dish. And then I'm gonna show you, this is, we'll turn it upside down. We'll turn it upside down. Look at that. So you can see both. One crispy, okay? And this is done. And then I'm gonna show you how to do it, okay? You remember the sauce I have here? Look at the sauce. I have this wonderful sauce here. And I drizzle this. This is a vinegar, soy sauce, and chili sauce right here.
I think that's my favorite.
Oh, this is amazing. I created some of these sauce. So this way, look at that. This is another one that you can enjoy. The pot sticker, okay? Beautiful. Now, what I have here is soy sauce in the sauce. This right here, this is the sauce I'm talking about. This sauce. I have soy sauce, I have vinegar, tiny bit of sesame seed oil, tiny bit of hoisin sauce, and chili garlic sauce. That is amazing, okay? Everything is right here, okay? And then this is the dumpling. The dumpling is ready. I'm gonna show you how you can do the dumpling. Here I have broth, and I have some yellow chive here. Yellow garlic chive here. And then I boil this broth, okay? And then I have the dumpling, which is already done. Oh, beautiful. Oh, amazing. Oh, very good. Look at that. This is good. And I put this broth right over here. Look at that. This is beautiful broth. Just like wonton soup, okay? Except this is amazing, okay? This is also done. We will put the dumpling, which is already cooked, right over here. Look, translucent. Look at that. So basically, with the same filling, I'm showing you how to do 3 or 4 dishes. Look at how beautiful. This is another dish. So when you go to a typical restaurant to have dim sum, normally the filling is very simple. But this is gourmet Michelin star with a very unique dipping sauce and also very unique way of doing it, okay? Then if you want, you can, of course, serve it like this. Look at that. Look at that. That's how you do it, okay? Make it nice and unique. So the next thing I want to show you is something very, very unique. Now, everybody know that this is the year of the ox, right? So we got to do a beef dish. So we're going to talk about the beef dish. Now I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk about, now, even though we just passed Chinese New Year, okay? We just passed Chinese New Year, but in a true sense, the spirit of Spring Festival, celebrating spring. Chinese New Year is also called, Lunar New Year, also called the Spring Festival. The spring is where all the thing is renewed, start to grow, the sprout, the blossom, the cherry blossom, and the almond blossom, and the mustard flower blossom. And it's time for renewal, the time, a new beginning. During Asian New Year, they always have this, always have these pomelo. This is abundance. Abundance of charitable support from all of you for APACC. And then whenever you visit friends and relatives, always bring this golden orange or mandarin to friends. You bring them good luck and good fortune, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the next dish that I'm doing. The year of the ox. So we all use beef. Now this is New York cut. In fact, I sometimes even use good quality short rib, beef short rib, or Wagyu beef. At MY China, we use Wagyu beef.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's Michelin star beef.
Yes. That's why, you know, a lot of people have visited MY China. We opened for almost 9.5 years, and we are packed every day, 7 days a week for almost 9 years until we closed during the pandemic, because we cannot open. There's no takeout. You cannot do outdoor dining, so we have no choice, okay? So, but anyway, now this is amazing. Let me show you. This is a dish that I guarantee you will enjoy. Use good quality beef. And I cut the beef. Look at that. I cut it in an angle like this. I cut it in an angle like this. And I cut it in an angle like this. You know why? Because this way, the dish, that meat looks much bigger because the way I cut it. Look at that. Look at that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then I marinate this. Always basic marinade. Soy sauce, wine, okay? And a tiny bit of always cornstarch. Why cornstarch? Because cornstarch helps to seal the juice, okay? I'm gonna show you. I marinate this. It helps to seal the juice, give that nice shiny glaze and also nice smooth texture. That's why actually Chinese chef are the only chef that actually using cornstarch as a marinade. Not only as a thickening agent, but also as a marinade. It binds the juice. It seals in the juice. Now, you let it marinate for about half an hour to an hour, okay? And if you want, you can do it 2 hours. Doesn't matter, because if you cut it into smaller pieces, you don't have to do it overnight. When this is all nice and done, I'm going to show you. We'll slice some onion. We'll cut it up into chunks like this. 1, 2. We'll do onion like this. And then we also can slice the onion. Look at, I'm going to slice it. You see how I do it? 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 I slice the onion like this, okay? And then you put it over here. And then you can also go like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1. Oh, perfect. Everything is done like this. And then I want to show you, I want to make this nice and colorful. So I use pepper. How do you remove the seed from a bell pepper? Let me show you quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, done. Very good. Look at that. Okay. Now, and I julienne this. I save time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now look at that. I am using my knife like this. I push the blade against my knuckle. But if you have never used a Chinese chef knife before, let me introduce you something that I have just learned to use. This is a finger guard. You put your finger here. When you cut, you can never cut yourself. Look at that. You see? This is a finger guard. Okay? And then I will cut it. All these are cut up. And this is all yen can cut. And then when this is done, slow motion. I'm going to show you another one. Seesaw, 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 roller, seesaw, roller, seesaw, roller, straight bump. Can you see that? Very simple. Okay, and then once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, all cut up like this. And I want color contrast. Okay. Now, when this is all nice and done, we are going to show you how easy to cook it. Okay. First, I want to get the colorful vegetable saute first. Okay. Always use a teeny tiny bit. Now, you notice the knife that I use. Some of you participants will get a special set like this with a knife. This is the knife that I use. Okay. The knife and the scissor and a cookbook called Ye Martian's Chinese Chef. Okay. And some of you will get my cookbook. Some of them will get a knife. And I want to show you why this knife is so unique in a few seconds. Okay. Now, let me show you how to do it. I'm going to use this to saute this and put it in the bottom of the dish. Okay. This is also another way the Chinese restaurant normally don't do it like I do. Okay. That's the reason why I'm going to show you. Cooking is about imagination. Okay.
Hey, Chef, quick question.
Yeah.
What one of our guests would like to know what kind of stove you're using, that little mini stove. Can you tell her about that?
You go to a Chinese restaurant to have a hot pot, and this is a little built-in gas burner. You can buy it anywhere in any supermarket and any store. It's look at that. It's just very, because the reason is because I want to do everything in front of you. That's the reason why I don't want to turn around. That's the reason why I do this. Okay. Now look at that. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of wine. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, now this is sauteed, beautiful, nice and aromatic. And then I'm going to put this on the bottom of these. Look at that. This is why I said that we are doing something very unique. Okay, very, very unique. This is where we're going to cook serve the dish. Now, next step, when this is nice and ready, look at that. And then I'm going to show you quickly how to do this. Now look at this. Oh, look at that. Let it cook. Now, once again, let's refresh your memory. Earlier, we showed you how to make dumpling, the pot sticker, and then the hagao, leftover hagao and siumai. What are you going to do with it? This is how I do it to entertain your guests. And then the wonton dumpling. I use yellow chive and a tiny bit of cilantro and a wonderful seafood broth. And then serve all of these with 3 different sauces. You see this? Mustard, wasabi, and ginger, scallion, chili, soy sauce, and vinegar, balsamic vinegar. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to show you is, oh, Daniel, do you have anybody else have any questions? Please ask.
Yes, we should get. Are there any other questions for the chef? Come on.
Yeah,
we have a rare opportunity to hear from the master right now.
Now, this is another thing that I like to remind everybody. When you cook meat, the key is when you cook meat, when you put it in, let it sear the meat and stew in the juice before you turn it upside down. Never stir it right away. Just like you do barbecue, you always heat it up, sear the meat, and stew in the juice. Now, I hope some of you get a chance to get the Camellia Tea Seed Oil. You can get it in Amazon.com. Okay. Now look at that. I turn it around. Look at how beautiful, and it's very healthy. Look at, whoa! Look at that. And then I put some garlic. I want to show you quickly how beautiful it is. Look at that. Oh, now we want to make it nice and hot. Chili, okay? And we want to show you how to make it even hotter. Chili garlic sauce. I want to show you, we're going to make it unique. Tiny bit of hoisin sauce. That's what makes it unique, okay? Now, tiny bit of soy. This is very unique. You go to our R&G lounge, this is one of the most famous dishes. Look at that. Let it be fire. Now firework, look at that, beautiful. And then a tiny bit of vinegar. Oh, look at that. And a tiny bit, now this is the unique. This is Yao Ming's special gift for me. 5 spice powder, little bit of each. This is what makes it unique. Sesame seed oil, final touch. And then we'll make a sauce. Broth, tiny bit of broth, okay? And then you thicken it up with cornstarch. Oh, look at that. Look at this. This is beautiful. And it's used quality beef, and it's so beautiful. And it's so unique. You got 5 spice flavor. And then now, how do you serve? Now look at that. Let me show you how beautiful this is to serve these, okay? Look at that. Now this is another way that the Chinese restaurant, they will not serve it like this. We'll put this right over here. We'll put this right over here. Look at that. This is beautiful. When you do this at home, this is how you should entertain your guests. No big deal. And this is so beautiful. And of course, you go to good fine dining Chinese restaurant, they always do this. The chef do the final touch. Final touch. Look at that.
I remember, Chef,
Beautiful.
you always said that you always eat first with your eyes, right?
Yeah, you always sick homemade. You always eat with your eye first, and then you smell it before you taste it. So that's what the Chinese said. Sick homemade. Ying. Ying means texture. You gotta have texture. That's the reason why we have texture. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at that.
Oh my.
And
Fantastic.
this is this. Now, why I'm going to show you, people will always wonder, oh, just in case you got a knife. What is the difference between a Chinese chef knife and a French chef knife? This is a French chef knife, Chinese chef knife. A little bit shorter, square, rectangular, not sharp. So actually it's not a danger. And also because of the wider blade, you can use it as a spatula to transfer food. Boom, boom. Let me show you something to cut. Give me a piece of ginger. And I will show you how fast you can do this, okay? You have a piece of ginger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You cut this all up, okay? And then you transfer food instead of right here. That's how you transfer food, okay? Let me show you one more time. Right now is here. In split seconds, right here, okay? This is how you do it. And also, a sharp knife is a safe knife. You always make sure you have a sharp knife, okay? This knife, how sharp this knife is, guarantee. Test. A sharp knife is test. Look at this. Oh, 1, oh, not 2. Look at how sharp this knife is. But this is not a true that because paper towel is very hard to cut. When you fold all this paper towel into about 20 folds, I'm gonna show you how sharp this knife is, okay? 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and an 8. Now why 8? Because APACC, that's a lot of cultural appropriate program. Number 8 is a good number. You ask Angela, as a real estate developer, the Chinese and Asian in general would not buy any number with number 4, okay, or 44. Always number 8. Look how sharp this knife is. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Can you see that?
It's incredible.
Look how amazing. This is nice and clean cut like this, okay? And that is a sharp knife. In the meantime, now just in case some of you didn't get a chance to get one of these, you can get over there and get the information, get the PR code, and you can log in yancancook.com for more information, a recipe, and cooking tips. We'll send it to you. In fact, I'm gonna make an offer for APACC. Anybody interested in this particular gift set, if you already have one and you want to get it for some friends, we'll donate 25% to APACC. Okay.
Wow.
So in the meantime, I'm going to throw it back to you, Daniel, because I just finished 2 dishes. Actually,
I know.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 dishes in less than half
Uh-oh.
an hour.
Okay, well, first of all, Chef, that was amazing. I think you've redefined the term fast food because you just put together this amazing meal in the time it usually takes me to figure out what to order. So that was amazing. We did have a few quick questions that I
Yes.
hope you can go through quickly. One is,
Yes.
what's the best pan to use when you're cooking? I mean, you like non-stick, stainless steel, cast iron. What's your favorite style of pan?
I have, being a chef, I have cast iron wok, I have soft iron wok, I have this kind of wok, okay? And I also have a stir fry pan like this. This you can buy in any department store like
Sure.
Macy's and Bloomingdale. You can buy this as either Anulon or Circulon. This is non-stick, but very durable non-stick, okay? And this is really, really good. So I also have a cast steel. This is a cast iron, okay?
Oh my
so
goodness.
I have all kind of wok. I have woks and woks. I have knives and knives. But the key is if you have a cast iron wok or a steel wok, you make or hand hammer wok, you got to clean it up and you got to season it properly. Otherwise, they go rust. And then the more you use it, the more it gets seasoned. Just like a frying pan. You go to any Italian restaurant when they use a frying pan, they turn dark, and that is a well-seasoned wok. Okay.
They're like family heirlooms.
Yeah.
What's the brand of the stove that you have right there to your left, Chef?
This one, the one that I have, this is a monogram.
Oh, I mean the one, the miniature one.
This one is a Iwatani.
Iwatani. Okay, great.
Yeah, they're available everywhere. They're available everywhere. Let me show you Iwatani right here.
There it is. It's very cool.
You
so
see?
Sue wanted to get the exact same one as Chef Martin Yan. So I want to
Yeah,
make
you
sure
know why? You know why? Because a lot of them are not very strong. This one is the strongest in the market. Iwatani, particularly this one I use. And it's very easy. You see, you just use it and you take it and you replace this. Very simple.
Yes.
And then you put it over here and you snap this and you're ready and you turn it on. Look at how fast.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
well,
very good.
I'm sure, one of my passions is, being ready for a disaster, and something like that would be great to have after a disaster. So everyone should think about.
Always have one of these at home, because when the electricity is off, this is, you can use. I normally have about 12 of these, 12 of this canister.
Sure.
Then it will last for about 20 meals. Okay.
Wow. Well, there you go, folks. You're learning how to take care of your hunger and maybe your family after a disaster. So we're getting so many good tips out of this session, and we're going to do more. So we'll come back to the chef in a little bit because he's got the final recipe that he's going to share with us, pièce de résistance. So we're very excited about that. Right now, though, we're going to learn a little bit more about APACC. Is that okay, Chef?
Definitely. I'm waiting because I want to learn more, even though I'm an advisor. But APACC always have some new program supporting the community, taking care of the young people as well as the whole family. And as I mentioned, as a new immigrant, I am 100% for the service and all the wonderful work of APACC.
Amen.
Wonderful job.
Let's build on that positive vibe. And and as the chef pointed out, APACC serves everyone in the community, but its youth programs are really something special. And I think right now we're going to learn about one of those programs in a video. So I'll turn it over to the team and see if we can get a chance to spend a little time with the amazing folks that run this organization and the programs that they offer.
The main goal of the program is to focus on academics. Hi, my name is Gregory Poncho, and I'm a full-time staff here at Asian Pacific American Community Center, and I run the after-school program. What we do here is provide a tutoring service, a mentorship service for students ranging from 2nd grade all the way up till 8th. While we do focus on academics, that's our priority, we do offer other activities such as STEM.
Hi, I'm Christina Lawanag. I am a volunteer at APACC. I think what's nice for the students is they get that time, one-on-one time that they don't usually get at school. They get to have somebody that looks fun or is fun or who's really interested in what they're interested in. There's a lot of variety with the activities compared to like it being just the same thing over and over every day.
Spaces where children feel safe is not as prevalent as you would imagine. I feel like the service that we provide here is important because we provide that space where they do feel safe and they are challenged to be brave also in terms of growing academically, socially, like also building those relationships outside of the classroom so that the learning doesn't end just between 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. It goes beyond that, and the support is also provided beyond that time slot as well.
Doing my homework and playing because like I get stressed out of my homework because I need help at the same time. But that I get to do math with Kelvin and Greg.
The youth really puts my life in perspective, particularly like they're out of pocket, unexpected reactions, or they're like candid remarks or observations. Just always crack a smile on my face, and I never go home tired. So those are the things, the intangibles that they provide that I'm not sure I've been able to ever articulate or express my thanks for that.
All right. Well, that was a fantastic glimpse into the incredible important work that APACC does every day, and I think it's a real comment on their commitment to diversity in that they actually let someone who is a Dodgers fan work in their organization. So I just want to take a moment and tip my hat to the organization for that. Sorry, just a Giants fan. Couldn't help but get that one out there. With that, though, this is the big moment I think we've all been waiting for. I think everyone right now is already looking at the clock and saying, boy, is it too early to go out and gets to pick up some food and come home and enjoy a great meal. I've heard even some of our guests tonight are actually making these exact dishes in real time with the chef, and I'm sure they look just as good as what the chef has created. But for those of you that are thinking, you know what, I want the real deal, this is your moment. And so I want everyone to sort of sit back and remember that you're going to be able to put your bids into the chat portion of today's session here, I believe, and that is going to be for the item I'm just about to announce, right? So tonight's bid auction, live auction bid, will be for a private dinner with Chef Martin Yan for up to 10 guests at a brand new phenomenal restaurant that is here in the Bay Area. And I'm going to take a second here and share it with everyone so everyone can see it. Hopefully this will work. So boom, we'll take a second here and you can see, oh, there's my face and my image, but here it is. The restaurant is called the Palette Tea Garden, the Art of Dim Sum. It's located at the Hillsdale Mall in San Mateo. And I believe the chef mentioned that it actually they have a sister restaurant here in San Francisco at Ghirardelli.
Yeah, Koi Palace. Ghirardelli
Exactly.
Square, I have a Palette tea house, and then they're part of the Koi Palace restaurant group. Very, very successful group. And my partner, Willie and Ronnie, they're partner of NY China with me.
Oh,
look at all these wonderful dishes. They have very, very contemporary, unbelievable, wonderful gourmet dining. The dim sum is amazing, the variety, the quality. And then also they have the wonderful Peking duck. We're gonna have Peking duck, the best Peking duck in the West Coast. And then they also have Wagyu beef, then lobster with imin, and then they have all the wonderful dishes that it takes me about 2 hours to try to describe and explain to you. But anyway, it's going to be a wonderful dinner.
And I think, Chef, we should make people wait to hear that description in person. And so in addition to having the person who may know the cuisine better than anybody on the planet sitting with you and walking you through every dish and describing in detail every ingredient and every historical anecdote to the background to that dish, we've actually been blessed to have the chef throw in a special treat, and that is he would like everyone to arrive about an hour early because he's going to do a private cooking class with the winners of this auction and have an opportunity to show them how to make many of the dishes, or maybe even a few simple ones that they can go home and do on their own. And so that's just a fantastic, generous auction item that, you know, I think all of us would agree is a rare treat and should not be forgotten. So in addition to the meal and the private cooking class, Mr. George McNabb has also donated 2 amazing bottles of wine that will be served at the meal. They're from the Reese Vineyards here in Santa Cruz Mountains, and it's a 2012 Chardonnay and a Pinot Noir. And those of you who know Chinese food, wine is a fantastic complement to Chinese food, and the Chardonnay and the Pinot Noir grapes are actually extraordinarily well suited for many of the complex flavors in Chinese food. So in addition to this amazing dinner for 10 at this amazing new restaurant with the chef, plus you also get a private cooking class with the chef and all your guests. And who's going to ever forget that, right? Especially right now after a year of being indoors and spending a lot of time with ourselves and hanging out, to be in a room together and cooking and learning. And obviously the chef's just a fantastic person to be around. It's going to be exactly what the doctor ordered to restart people's sort of adventure back out in the world. And you'll be the lucky host for that event. And they'll never forget you or forget you for not inviting them. And so the only problem you're going to have after today, if you win this, is who are your top 10 best friends? And then maybe perhaps have a few people find out that they don't make that top 10 list, but hey, guess what? There's always another opportunity downstream at next year's APACC auction to win the item and invite them to the next dinner. But tonight we're going to start the bidding at $1,500 for this incredible opportunity. And let's face it, we all know that in addition to a wonderful meal and a lifelong experience you'll never forget, you're also going to be helping out APACC, and that's why we're here. So I'm going to look in the chat right now and just see how we're doing as far as the opening bids go. Oh, someone's raised their hand. I like it. So we're going to look in the Q&A too. Oh, people are asking questions in there as well. But do I have an opening bid right now for the auction item? And I'll ask my APACC colleagues as well if they can see into the gallery, our guests, and see if anyone has raised their hand to start the opening bid.
And also we throw in something else too, because when you come in, we will show you how to make hand pull noodle. Everybody can participate, learn how to make noodle by hand. And then also, I hope the bid is over 2,000 or 2,500 because it's all for APACC. We're all for APACC. All the goods, all the wonderful services, and all the volunteers work so hard for the new immigrants, including myself. I am an immigrant, okay? So make sure you raise your hand and bid on it. And then whoever get the bid, we'll throw in some extra stuff, okay?
Amen. And it'd be a great chance to try out some of the new cooking gear that you're going to secure. I know I'm personally looking forward to getting my hand on that knuckle saver. And so that's going to be a real treat to me in the kitchen here. So let's see, folks, if anyone's had a chance to come on and put a bid on this amazing meal. And just think about it. You're not only going to, of course, this is a donation to the organization of APACC, but think about like the fact that you really haven't spent a lot of money probably eating out in the last year and a half. So you probably have a little bit of a budget saved up, and what a great way to get back out and sit around the table and enjoy a fantastic meal. And frankly, like I said, get a chance to spend some time with really a culinary legend from the Bay Area. I mean, who has Yan Can Cook? Come on, that was like one of the first big cooking shows ever.
Actually, the menu with the wine and the cooking class and everything, and the actual menu itself is at least $200 per person in terms of menu, in the menu item, because we're going to give you the best. Okay, and also every single one of you will get a special gift from me and my team. Okay, and then of course another thing is we're going to offer each couple one of these unbelievable Camellia Tea Seed Oil as a gift. Okay, this is 485 centigrade in terms of smoking point. So special gift, cooking class, and a wonderful menu, and also great wine, because the Pinot wine Chardonnay goes really well with my menu, because we already had chosen these two wines just to pair with this particular menu. Okay.
And it looks like, Chef, we've got Agnes Lee has already stepped in and said she'll put in the first bid for $1,500. And thank you, Agnes. We really appreciate you coming out of the gate and celebrating this important opportunity to contribute to APACC. And unless you forget, I mean, I did some research. I mean, these wines are phenomenal, and they're really actually extraordinary. And so they're worth, hundreds of dollars together as well. So we're really looking at a package that, I mean, anyone will tell you is unbelievable. So let's see if we can get anyone else to come in and maybe give Agnes a run for her money, because we know that Agnes is already, thinking about, what dish she's going to request, et cetera, et cetera. Let's make her earn it a little bit more. Who else is going to try and compete with Agnes? Do we have a bid for $1,600 somewhere out there?
Yeah, $1,600. We will throw in a lot of wonderful things. $1,600. Yeah, I'm an auctioneer. $1,600. Raise your hand. $1,600. And then you're not gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be having a wonderful, wonderful dinner with me and Chef Tony, and we're gonna pair our menu with wine. Oh, $1,600.
Oh, here it goes. It's out of control. So we're already at $1,750. Sue Yi has swung in with a big follow-up bid. Brian Ketcher did jump in there at $1,600, but that got run over like a freight train. And now we got Sue Yi at $1,750. So come on, Brian, you at least regain that lead and for a few minutes before we get Sue back in there and see what she's gonna try and pull off. But Agnes, you're not out of this yet.
You know what? I guarantee you're gonna love the dinner. It will be a once of lifetime experience, and you're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn how to make do garnishing, and you're gonna have menu, and then we're gonna have a wonderful time. And that is something you do not want to miss. Otherwise, you cannot forgive yourself. So make sure $1,850. Another one, $1,850. And let's go for it. And then everybody gonna have a good time. And we're gonna help everybody, help all the people in need, particularly for those people that ask for APACC service. That's why we are here today. $1,850, raise your hand. $1,850, raise your hand.
Oh, look at that. It looks like Brian has stepped in at $1,850. So, Chef, you're channeling the positive vibes out there. And hey, some people in here, you might be looking at perhaps a stimulus check coming your way, and you want to figure out, well, what can I do with that to help the community and make sure everyone benefits? And I can't think of a better way to share the blessings of that with the community. And so let's go, folks. We got $1,850 on the line here. Brian is stepping up.
Brian,
Daniel, go, Chef.
Daniel, Brian is $1,850. What is the other one?
Oh, now we're at $1,900, Chef. We got A+ Plumbing coming in at $1,900.
$1,900. So what we'll do is because you're so supportive of APACC. So I will throw in more time to volunteer my services and my time. We will take both of you for dinner. So raise more money. How's that sound?
Wow, Chef. So you're now who are you offering to take to dinner? Who are you offering? I want to make sure we know what the opportunity is.
Who's getting a 1,900?
Well, Melanie Lapointe has stepped up at $1,900 right now.
1,900 and the 1,850.
Well, we have Brian at 1,850 and Melanie at 1,900.
1,900. Let's take Melanie and then I take Brian. Let's take you both
hold on,
out
because Chef, we've got Sue back in the game here. So now we're at $2,000 with Sue Yee stepping up. So it looks like, so let me get this straight, Chef. Are you saying that whoever wins,
two dinner? I will host 2 separate dinner.
Oh my God! So you're going to do 2 dinners?
Yeah, we'll do 2 dinner. The whole idea is to make sure we support, all of us are here today to support APACC, and that's why I'm here. I'm honored and I'm privileged to be here, because when I first landed, when a lot of my friends first landed, APACC gave them a lot of help, and I am saying thank you, APACC. That's the reason why I am here. Okay, let us bid on, because this dinner, I guarantee you, worth much more than $2,000, $3,000. So I am so glad that you are supporting APACC. So raise your hand, continue to support, because we need your help.
Amen. And this is,
amen.
And I got to tell you, folks, none of us knew the chef was going to offer you this double dinner opportunity. And so, look, I mean, maybe the chefs, like the rest of us, wants to see people and hang out with people again next year.
Oh yeah,
who knows? He might be sick of all of us and say, "Oh, I'll drop off a dinner at your house." So this is a very special opportunity.
Yep, because during the pandemic, I was so frustrated. I cannot do anything. I want to see you. I want to see you in one of the dinner. I want to see another group. Another dinner. I just want to get out of my house, get out of my happy kitchen. This is my kitchen. I just want to get out of the kitchen. So please raise your hand, continue to go up and support APACC.
All right, so we're kind of coming to the point where the time we allotted for the auction is coming together. Okay. Right now, what I feel, Chef, is what we're going to say is the 2 top bids, right, are going to win the dinner, right? And but what I want to say is that we're going to say the top bid, and then if one person matches the top bid, they both get the dinner, right? So there's no second place, only first place. So right now, I think we have 2 people in at $2,000. So let's take a look at these 2 folks and see who they are. So we have Sue Yee at $2,000 right now. So Sue is the only one at $2,000, I believe. Okay. Now, someone asked about the date for the dinner, and I think, Chef, if I'm not mistaken, the date has not been set yet. We want to make sure everything is safe and open and ready to go. So right now, there's no set date for the dinner. Of course, the chef will work with you to identify the right date for the restaurant and yourself. So right now, we'll leave that as an outstanding, but it just also, as everyone knows, the chef realizes that we want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable. All of your guests can come together and feel safe. And so we'll reach a date that works for everyone. All right, so we have only.
It seems there is a bid by Daisy Ma. Daisy, we gave you the floor. Please unmute and tell us your bid.
All right, Daisy, we're excited to hear what Daisy has to say. Oh, Daisy's in at $2,200, right? So now Sue is at $2,000 and Daisy is at $2,000. So we are knocking on a major opportunity here. And I guess the real question is Sue, do you want to maybe just contribute another $200 and then both of you get to have this incredible opportunity with the chef? You can have your own separate dinners. I think 20 people might be kind of crazy. So Daisy's definitely at this point going to have this fantastic experience with her 10 guests. And the question is, Sue, do you want to come in at 2,200 and have your own amazing dining experience with the chef and your 10 guests?
Let me throw in this. I would, because everybody's so enthusiastic. Daisy, you have the dinner. And Sue, you have a dinner. And Brian, I throwing 3 host.
Oh my goodness!
For all 3 of you, so we can already raise more money for APACC. That's the way. That's it. All 3 parties. I will host all 3 group of people, and then each one of you will get one of these knives. Look at that. You get you a knife set and a book worth $80 a person, and also I will give you special gift too. So, but anyway, I am so glad all of you support the APACC. Then I am honored to host the dinner for all 3 parties. How's that sound?
All right. Well, hold on. So, Chef, we got to be fair. So Melanie Lapointe actually bid higher than Brian, right? So she came in at 1,900, Sue came in at 2,000, and Daisy came in at 2,200. So that's right now, if we're gonna do a 3-pack, it's gonna be Daisy, Sue, and Melanie that are gonna be the 3 lucky winners, okay?
I will throw in Brian, the 4th dinner.
All right.
Hey, we raise money. The whole objective is to raise money for APACC, and they're so enthusiastic. I don't want Brian to be disappointed. So, okay. Brian, I invite you to dinner too.
Well, there you go.
So now we have 4 dinner. I host 4 dinner. No big deal.
Good night. Well, we better start. You better start exercising. That's a lot of hosting, brother.
No.
All right.
As I said, I'm so glad that this opportunity allowed me to get out of my kitchen and go to the restaurant and have dinner with you, and then talk about life and talk about after pandemic, we'll go back to the new normal, and we're gonna have a good time. All 4 parties, congratulations. Raise money Chef. For APACC.
All right, well, you heard it here, folks. This auction, the wheels came off, but apparently the car stayed on the road and everyone finished the finish line. So lucky, what a lucky group of folks you are. And thank you, Chef, for your generosity. I know the APACC team is probably freaking out right now because this puts us close to $10,000. And so I just want to thank our donors for stepping up, and our team will follow up with you and make sure that we get all the I's dotted and the T's crossed, and then start coordinating with you and the chef's team to identify the dates that work for your friends and family. And my goodness, I might try and sneak in there and just watch all the fun that happens at one of those parties. It sounds phenomenal. But we're now going to continue with our agenda here. And oh, wait a minute. I guess what? More Martin Yan. All right, okay. Chef.
I'll make this short.
Okay.
This particular dish is amazing dish. And this is not a dish that you do not normally see in any Chinese restaurant. And I want to show you how to do it, okay? I call it wonderful crispy fish. Fish is yu. During Lunar New Year, you always serve yu, fish. Now, this is how I do it. I'm going to get the fish out. I bake the fish. You can use air fryer to do it, okay? I bake the fish right here to see the fish. I am pulling it out, a fish. Look at how beautiful. Oh, look at that. This is actually strawberry grouper. What I do is I slice 1, 2, 3, and I coat it with flour and egg wash. And then I spray it. I spray it with cooking spray. And then I bake it. Okay, I bake this. You can either bake it or you can use air fryer. When this is done, we'll put this over here. I want to show you how wonderful this is, okay? And I want to show you, when this is done, you put the fish. Wow, look at that beautiful fish. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at this. Isn't it amazing? Huh?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Look at that. Look at how beautiful. And this
Chef, where did you get that fish?
I get it in a live. This is swimming in a supermarket in Ranch 99 actually.
Oh, Ranch 99 is great.
Yeah, they get everything. Now this particular dish, I call it egg treasure because I have 8 different items. Look at that. Let me show you. Look at this: carrot, golden corn, dry shrimp, water chestnut. This is fresh water chestnut. Forget about canned water chestnut. Always buy fresh water chestnut. I peel this and I chop this up, and I have egg yolk. Wow, this is what makes it unique. This is gourmet dining. Shiitake mushroom, chive and green onion. This is jia choy. This is lap cheong, Chinese sausage. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items. Okay, and I want to show you how amazing this is. I want to show you how easy it is. When the fish is done, if you have an air fryer, nowadays you can buy a toaster oven about this big and work as an air fryer. And you can actually, instead of deep frying it, most restaurants deep fried it, and I actually bake it in an air fry, put in an air fryer, okay? Nice and crispy, okay? And then when you do this, look at that. I'm gonna show you, we have shrimp. How do you save time? You have 3 shrimp here, look at that. I'm gonna chop it up into small pieces. Now, this is how you save time. You have a whole bunch of these, and you put it over here, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and done. Look at that. Okay, and then I chop this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. This is how fast you can do it when you have the Asian chef knife, particularly you. Some of you participate in the dinner will have one of these too, okay? Now, I'll show you how easy it is. Once again, I use Camellia Tea Seed Oil, okay? And some of you would have one of these to join me for dinner, okay? Each couple will have one of these wonderful Camellia Tea Seed Oil. And then I put all the wonderful ingredient here, things that take longer to cook. Now, carrot, onion, dry shrimp, and shiitake mushroom, okay? And put all of these in Chinese sausage. And then we'll show you how beautiful this is, okay?
I like Chinese sausage.
Oh, good. This is Chinese sausage, beautiful. This is amazing dish, I guarantee you, okay? And this is, wow, look at that. You saute this. If you want, you can actually put a tiny bit of broth and cover it up and make sure the sausage is done. And cover this up. Oh, look at that. This is how you do it. In the meantime, I want to show you, this is during Moon Autumn Festival, the moon cake. This is the egg yolk. And I crush the egg yolk and use it for flavoring. How do you cut water chestnut? All you have to do is cut it in half, and I put it over here. And you go like this, 1, 2, 3. All crush up like this. Look at how fast it is. You go 1, 2, 3. Look at that. This is how you crush water chestnut without breaking it up, okay? A nice texture, and that's how you do it. And that a lot of little technique, okay? And then egg yolk the same. Look, so you put your egg yolk here, okay? Moon cake always have egg yolk. Look at that, already crushed. Look at that, all break up like this. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, all cut it up like this. This is how easy it is to mix it, okay? Now, when this is done, beautiful. And then we will put the rest of the stuff right here. The flavor of these, the egg yolk, the water chestnut, the golden corn, everything is here. Look at that. This is egg treasure. And then we will mix this with the broth, okay? We'll make a special egg treasure sauce. Oh, look at that, egg treasure sauce. This is wonderful. And then a tiny bit of shrimp, because this is Michelin star. Now, this is not on the menu, on the recipe. I kind of mixed it up because the recipe is for your reference. Once you know how to do this, you can add anything you want. And that's the reason why I am doing this. Now, I'm going to show you.
Chef, can I ask you a question?
Yes, yes.
We have an anonymous donor who is very upset and would like you to consider, if they donated $2,500, would you do one more dinner?
I volunteer.
All right,
never,
there you go.
You know what? Except for APACC, I have never do so many dinner in my entire life for one
Wow.
organization. I did an event for YOA. We raised $2.75 million. I only offer one dinner.
My goodness.
Now I
Well,
offer 5 dinner because I love the work of all the wonderful people from APACC.
wow. Well, thank you, Chef. And so that puts us well over $10,000, everyone, for
Good.
today's
I am so glad.
fundraiser, which is just a remarkable and a real compliment to the chef and to the staff at APACC. And so we want to thank them for their hard work. Now, Chef, I need one quick announcement, and that is that if you were one of the winners, and I listed their names earlier, we're asking that you put your contact information in the chat so that we can connect with you directly as soon as possible and begin to coordinate your amazing experience. Now, back to you, Chef.
Okay, sesame seed oil, a tiny bit of oyster flavor sauce because seafood, oyster flavor sauce about a teaspoon to a tablespoon, wine, and a touch of sugar, half a teaspoon of sugar, and then broth, and then you make a sauce, okay? Now let me show you how amazing this is to make a sauce, okay? Now, I would like to remind all of you, since all of you are so supportive of APACC, I encourage all of you, for those of you who do not have one of these knives that I use, you should get one of these knives. You cannot find this anywhere, or any retail store, okay? And then we will offer 25% of the sales, portion of sales to APACC. So let us raise more money to support all the wonderful program. Now, I also add a tiny bit of chili garlic sauce right here. Chili garlic sauce, okay, to give that little kick to it. So this is sauce. It's going to be the egg treasure sauce, and you have never seen anything like this before. And that's the reason why I want to show you how to do this. Look at that. Look at this sauce. When this sauce is nice and done, look at beautiful. Look at that. This is done. And then how we're going to serve. Now, this is how you do it, okay? When ordering, know that they will know that you are ordering from APACC. You know, make sure that APACC know that this is the order from APACC. So we will take care of this, okay? Now look at that. We will show you how to do this. This particular dish is so amazing. Look at that. This is egg treasure sauce. Amazing sauce. You put the sauce right over here. Put the sauce right over here. Put the sauce right over here.
And that's banana leaf, right, Chef?
Yeah, banana leaf. I grow it in my backyard. And then I put this right over here. Okay, I put it on the other side. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. And then I put the sauce. I put the sauce.
Wow.
This, I guarantee you, you have never seen anything like this before. I am not kidding. This is so beautiful. Okay, so everything I do, we try to make it unique and different. Now look at this. When this is nice and done, this is how amazing this is. Okay, look at that. This is a fish, crispy fish with. Now I want to make it even more wonderful. Look at that.
More wonderful.
Yeah. This is seaweed. You can buy in Korean store or Japanese store. Beautiful seaweed. I put it right over here. The fish is eating my seaweed. Okay, and then I will have firecrackers somewhere around here. Firecracker somewhere around here because I don't want you to see the fish eye. So I cover the fish eye. Look at that.
That's beautiful. Wonderful.
Look at that.
Chef, I noticed you do bring a lot of different cuisines together. You used balsamic vinegar earlier and now the seaweed. So you really like to do a little bit of fusion, right?
Yeah, because you know, this is why America, we live in this great country and we have all this ingredient from all over the world. Why not use it, right?
Absolutely.
So today, I wish, the reason why I do the fish today is I wish all of you today has a charitable heart and so supportive of APACC, have abundance of good luck and good fortune, have abundance of leftover of good luck and good fortune from all those things. Good luck and good fortune and good health and good relationship, and also have a good time. And that's the reason why we're here. Today, I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dishes for you in less than an hour while we're talking.
Incredible. How about a big round of applause for Chef Martin Yan, ladies and gentlemen. Bravo, Chef.
Bravo, bravo.
I'm going to say this for the record. This guy hasn't lost a beat. I mean, I remember it was like 20 plus years ago. The chef would just come in and just do an amazing demonstration for everyone. And I just got to tell you, I don't know what tea you drink every morning, sir, but send me a can, all right? Because it's amazing. You just did a fantastic job. Look how beautiful that is, ladies and gentlemen. And for 5 people on this call tonight, and 50 of their lucky friends, you'll actually probably get to taste something like this in the very near future. And so I got to tell you, this has been an extraordinary experience, and it's been a long time since I wore this chef coat. I'm glad it still fits, and it's an honor having the chance to spend this time with you, Chef. And I think we had a few quick questions that people did want to ask about that regarding the production. And so I want to get back to those, because this is we take food very seriously, Chef. We don't want to leave people out there in the dark. So one question was at one point that you used a spice in a jar, and I think it was the 5-spice jar, maybe?
The 5-spice powder, the 5-spice powder right here.
Yep.
This is actually star anise, clove, cinnamon, fennel, Sichuan peppercorn, and cinnamon.
Yes.
And sometimes they also throw in a tiny bit of ginger powder. So this is a special gift from Yao Ming.
So it kind of has a real sweet aromatic flavor to it, right?
Amazing. Yeah. All the Chinese barbecue. This is a must ingredient.
Yep. That's how you know it's Chinese barbecue, actually.
Barbecue roast pig, barbecue chicken, barbecue pork, barbecue spare rib, all use 5-spice powder as a flavoring.
I really like the 5-spice chicken with the basil and the peppers. That's like one of my favorite. And the last one is, how do you process the chestnuts that you have in that fish recipe? So was it
water chestnut? I just peel it. I peel it. In fact, if you are immigrant like me, you go to Asia, you go to Singapore, KL, Ho Chi Minh City, Hong Kong, Taipei, Guangzhou, all over during the season when there's a fresh water chestnut, they peel it and then put it in a bamboo skewer. You can buy them and eat it on the street and sold it by the street vendor as a snack. Beautiful, unbelievable, nice and crispy, and far superior than the simple canned water chestnuts. Canned water chestnuts is no good. Now, I want to show you, some of you, if you can also order this. This is something I did. How do you keep your knife sharp? Okay. All you have to do, let me show you. You have a knife. I have a lot of knives here. Look at all the knives that I have. I have knives all over the place. I have more knife than you can see. This is how you do it. Okay, look at that. This is how you sharpen the knife. This is diamond. It's not round. Normally they're round like this. Normally they're round, but this is diamond. Okay, so
those are
now
great.
You're not only relining, you're actually sharpening your knife. You're sharpening your knife because it's diamond. So that is a special gift from me. See, Yan can cook diamond sharpening steel.
I'm definitely getting one of these sets. And let me tell you, that diamond steel, the chef said it earlier, and I want to reinforce this. A dull knife is a dangerous knife.
Yeah.
And because it won't be able to cut, and it could bounce off the food and then cut you. So that's why the chef talks about the importance of a chef knife being sharp, because it will actually be a safer knife than a knife that you can't ever get sharp. And that diamond steel will keep a knife sharp forever.
Now, after a couple of strokes, let me show you how sharp the knife is, okay? Look at this. Paper towel again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Look at that.
7, 8, 9. Have you ever seen a knife this sharp?
No. Well,
no.
I will
For
when I
sure.
get one of your sets. So that's the, how do I get to be Martin Yan? Well, hopefully everyone will take advantage of buying one of these sets at this incredible discount and raise more money for APAC, right, Chef?
Yeah, because we offer you 60% off, and we then offer 25% to APAC. So we're all in business, and
All right, so Chef,
for good
before we
cause
wrap
to
it up,
support APAC.
one more time, show them what's in the set and how much you want to charge for it, and then we'll close on that.
Okay, now we have the knife. Okay.
Okay.
We have the knife. We have the Caesar. We have the book.
Yes.
And then we have the knife guard. All together about $85. You can have it for about $34.95.
Oh my goodness. That's just the knuckle guard alone is worth it in my opinion. So that is fantastic. All right. Well, there you have it,
then
folks.
you can order. Just all you have to do is check it out. Okay. Order.
All right.
yancancook.com or just scan the code.
Okay.
You can order. Make sure you said that this is from APAC.
Okay, so they just need to put a message in there. How should they how do they take advantage of the discount, Chef?
They just order to tell them that we order from we're supporter of APAC. So we know that we're going to donate portion of this 25% of sale to APAC.
Okay. All right. Well, that's wonderful. Well, everyone, it is getting to be almost 5 o'clock here, and I'm about to have dinner with my very favorite person, and that's my friend Andrew Yan, who is actually a relative and a member of the Yan family, as the chef is. And so he grew up knowing the chef, and so he's coming over and have dinner, and I have lots of new stories to tell him about the chef and all the great work he's doing. But with that, hey, listen, what a special afternoon. I think the APAC crew and I are still kind of wrapping our brain around the fact how we went from 1 to 5 with the chef and just all the amazing donors that stepped up. And this year can sit back and know that all the great work that APAC has done over the last year in one of our most trying times is going to continue. And more children, more seniors, more turkeys, more G3 events, more of everything. And that's because of you and the generosity of Chef Martin Yan. So again, thank you, Chef Yan, for your time. And we just want to thank you so much for your generosity. And we know you're giving back to an organization that was there for you and your friends and family, but you've gone way above and beyond anything that should be expected. And so thank you so much. And with that, we're going to wrap it up tonight and just have all of you, hope you have a blessed and safe evening and a happy Spring Festival, right? It's still going on. It's a little cold today, but I think we are doing our daylight saving, so it's going to get sunnier and warmer and prettier out there. So, and for 5 lucky folks and 50 of their friends, you've got something to look forward to, and that'll be a wonderful dinner at the Palette Tea Garden rather, and with the chef, and not only watching but doing, and that's what it's all about. So you're all doers on this call today, and what you did was help this amazing organization. So with that, we're going to wrap it up, let everyone get back to their lives. And next year, hopefully we'll be in person and we can raise our glasses and salute the incredible work in person. But for this year, we did it COVID style. And you know what? I kind of think this is actually a great approach too. So however we did it. Thank you, Chef. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for inviting us in your homes. And again, final round of applause for the APAC staff, because in the end, they're the ones that deliver the promise, deliver the dream, and deliver it for everybody. And to all the volunteer board members who stepped up today as well. Let's face it, every great organization has a great board, and we've got Angela in front of her most famous building she ever built. And so, what will she do next? And I'll end it on that, folks. Is let's all end with smiles and a big appetite, because it's 5 o'clock and it's dinner somewhere. So let's go and have a great meal. And maybe you might see me pop in at your dinner as well and make sure the chef is backing up on his magnanimous promise. 5 dinners, a cooking class for 55 people, raising close to $15,000 for this incredible organization. Angela, any final words?
Thank you very much, Daniel, and also special thanks to Chef Martin Yan, our advisory board member. I really appreciate. And more importantly, thank you to all of the supporters and all the generous donations. I really appreciate on behalf of APACC. And hope to see you guys soon. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.